Okay, at this point, you should be done writing down your hypotheses. I am done adding 2 drops of iodine solution to each of our test tubes. The first thing we need to observe are our controls, as always. So here we have the water. So I've added iodine to water. Water is obviously our negative control because we know that there are no polysaccharides in water. And then here, next is our positive control. This is the starch solution. And I don't know if you can tell, obviously it's very dark, but if you look very closely, and I'm not sure if you're able to see that, but it's kind of like a very dark purple color. So there we have it, our negative control and our positive control. So now that we know what we're comparing against, let's look at the solutions that we were actually testing. The first up is the potato. So we can see here, we have the negative control right here. We have the positive control in the middle. And then here we have the potato that we were testing. So you take a look at that, and based on that, you need to write down the results, whether or not we have 0 polysaccharides, a small amount of polysaccharides, a moderate amount of polysaccharides, or a large amount of polysaccharides. So again, that's the testing solution. That's the potato that we're testing. Then there's the positive and negative. So does it look more like the positive control or the negative control? Next up, we have the onion slice, chunk of onion. And again, we'll hold it the same way. We have the negative, the negative control of water, positive control of starch solution, and the material in question, which is the onion root. So again, look at that and decide if you think it looks more like the negative control, more like the positive control, and then write down in the table whether or not it has no polysaccharides, small amount of polysaccharides, moderate amount of polysaccharides, or a large amount of polysaccharides. Next up, we have the orange juice, the fruit juice solution. Same thing. Here we go. We have negative control, positive control in the middle, and then right here we have the orange juice. So by looking at that, does it look more like the negative control or the positive control? Use that and determine the amount of polysaccharides in the orange juice. Next, we have the egg solution. Same setup here. We have negative control on the outside, positive control in the middle, and the substance being tested again on the other side. So once again, look at the material being tested, compare it to the controls. Does it look more like the negative control or the positive control? Then finally, we have one more solution to look at, which is the unknown solution. Again, we have negative control on the outside, positive control in the middle, and the substance being tested on the outside. So again, you take a look at that and decide, does this look more like the negative control or the positive control? And that is the end of the polysaccharide test. So again, make sure you've written down all your conclusions, the amount of polysaccharides in each of the solutions, and after that you can answer questions about your results.